Vivekananda PU College for Women, Sri Kanteshwara Nagar, Mahalakshmi Layout, Bangalore. Welcome to the online classes, subject Biology, class 2nd PU. Dear students, let us quickly start with the first chapter, that is reproduction in organisms. Now the first term, that is lifespan. What is lifespan? The period from birth to natural death of an organism is called as lifespan. Now it is very interesting to note that lifespan may be as short as a few days or it may be as long as few thousand years. Lifespan of organisms are not necessarily correlated with their sizes. For example, size of crows and parrots are not very different, but their lifespan show a wide difference. Similarly, mango tree has a much shorter lifespan as compared to peepal tree. I hope you have understood what is lifespan. Now the next term, that is reproduction. It is defined as a biological process in which an organism gives rise to young ones, which are also called as offspring and which are similar to itself. Reproduction enables the continuity of the species generation after generation. Reproduction is of two types. First, asexual, second, sexual. Now, what is asexual reproduction? Offsprings produced by a single parent with or without the involvement of a gamete formation is called as asexual reproduction. Next, sexual reproduction. When two parents of opposite sex participate in the reproductive process and also involve fusion of male and female gametes is called as sexual reproduction. Dear students, now let us see in detail about asexual reproduction. In this method, single individual, that is parent, is capable of producing offspring. Offsprings which are produced are identical to one another and they are exact copies of their parents. Clone is the term which is used to describe such morphologically and genetically similar individuals. Asexual reproduction is common among single-celled organisms and in plants and animals with relatively simple organizations. Now let us see the types of asexual reproduction. First, cell division. In Protista and Monera, parent cell, it divides into two to give rise to new individuals. Thus, in this organism, cell division is itself a mode of reproduction. Second, binary fission. A cell divides into two halves and rapidly grows into an adult. Example, amoeba, paramecium. Third, budding. Small buds are produced that remain attached initially with the parents and later get separated on maturation. Example, yeast and hydra. You can also see the diagram. First diagram is binary fission in amoeba, where you can see a single cell amoeba, it divides into two and slowly it grows into a separate individual. And in the second figure, that is budding in yeast, you can see the parent cell. Slowly there is a growth of bud on the parent cell. As it matures, the size of the bud goes on increasing and later the bud gets separated from the parent cell and the bud grows individually into a separate new organism. Next, asexual reproductive structures. Members of kingdom fungi and simple plants such as algae reproduce through special asexual reproductive structures. Now let us see the examples of asexual reproductive structures. You can also see the diagrams. First, zoospores. Example is Chlamydomonas. Second, Conidia, that is Penicillium. Third, buds, which is seen in Hydra. And fourth, asexual reproductive structure, that is gemmules, observed in sponge. Here, in animals and other simple organisms, the term asexual is used. But in plants, vegetative reproduction is used. Now, in plants, vegetative reproduction occurs by vegetative propagules. For example, runner, rhizome, sucker, tuber, offset and bulb. These are few vegetative propagules. Now let us see the examples. You can also see the diagrams of different vegetative propagules. First diagram is of eyes of potato. You can see the eyes where the plant will arise on the potato, which is acting as a vegetative propagules. Second diagram is of rhizome of ginger. Third, bulbil of agave. Fourth, leaf buds of bryophyllum. Fifth, offset of water hyacinth. These are few examples of vegetative propagules through which the new plant will arise. That's why they come under asexual reproduction. Next point is of water hyacinth, which is an aquatic plant and which is also called as terror of Bengal. Now, why it is called as terror of Bengal? Let us see. Water hyacinth is one of the most invasive weeds. It can grow wherever there is standing water. It can drain oxygen from water, which leads to death of fishes. Now, this plant was introduced in India because of its pretty flower and shape of leaves. In this plant, vegetative propagation occurs at a phenomenal rate and it spread easily, so it is very difficult to get rid of them. That's why it is called as terror of Bengal.